in an attempt to dispel gender wars and to end gender wars, there are three things to consider. And if you're devoutly religious, like traditionally religious, and you have certain beliefs about what men are supposed to do and be and what women are supposed to do and be, don't watch this. Okay, I'm not talking to you. Respectfully, I'm not talking to you. Again, if you have very devout and traditional views of what a man's supposed to be and do and what a woman's supposed to be and do, I'm not talking to you. With that disclaimer being said, let's get into these three things to keep in mind if we want to get rid of gender war. Okay? Number one, you have to stop generalizing. You have to stop generalizing. It is not all men or all women who have issues. What we deal with ultimately is trauma. Okay? People behave the ways that they do and do the things they do because of trauma, because of conditioning and programming within the mind. Okay? People, both men and women, have flaws within their character, within their integrity. And that's what leads to, on top of the trauma, that leads to behaviors. Stop generalizing as if men have, like all men have a problem or all women have a problem. If there are specific men and specific women who you don't like or who bother you, then say that. Okay? You know how like when somebody will have a relationship issue and then they'll be like, oh my God, men get on my nerves. No, John gets on your nerves. Mike gets on your nerves. Okay? Vice versa with women. No, it's Denise that gets on your nerves. It's Keisha that gets on your nerves. It ain't women. It's the women you dealt with. It's the women in your life that you dealt with. It's the men in your life that you dealt with. Stop generalizing. Be specific so that you can heal. So that you can face those shadows and release that resentment and anger that you have towards those specific people. Number one, stop generalizing. Number two, understand that how a man's supposed to be and how a woman's supposed to be, those are societally constructed beliefs and ideals and preferences. I've taken a full sociological course and class on this. Okay? And it's scientifically known and proven that the ways we think we're supposed to be as boys and girls and men and women are based on our own thinking and feeling. They're not real. They're not real. They're not for everybody. And that's a part of why people generalize, is because we're conditioned in a way to believe that boys are supposed to do this, girls are supposed to do that, men are supposed to do this, women are supposed to do that. That's part of the problem. Because not everybody's supposed to fit this cookie cutter kind of standard of how to be and act in this world. That doesn't work for everybody. It was never meant to. These are societally constructed ideals, beliefs, and preferences. Not all men and women are the same, and they are not supposed to be doing and acting the same ways. So long as we are humane is what we need to focus on, right? We need to focus on the actual humanity that we exhibit towards one another. The cordiality, the decency, the consideration, the kindness. Are we extending virtue? Are we patient? Are we faithful? Do we have self-control? Whether you're a man or a woman, that's what matters. Not who's cooking, not who's paying the bills, not who's wearing the pants. I don't know, all of that stuff. Okay? Those are all preferences and beliefs that humans created. Okay? I hope if you're religious and devout, you're not following. I hope you stopped watching when I gave you that warning. Because if you have beliefs that say men and women are supposed to do that, then do that if it's working for you. But there are plenty of men who stay at home with the babies and cook the meals and clean the house, and the woman pays all the bills, and they're living the best life. Okay? So this needs to be understood. That was number two. How a man's supposed to be and how a woman's supposed to be, those are societal ideals and preferences. They are not standards. Number three, both men and women have masculine and feminine energy, and we embody them both. And how that energy or those energies are expressed can differ from person to person or couple to couple. Like I gave with the example of, being the breadwinner or staying at home, which is not really the best example, because masculine and feminine energy are just that. They're energies. They're how we do things. I have a blog in my link tree, which I will leave in the description of this video, where you can look at a very detailed article about the differences between what's masculine and what's feminine, and you will see how we as men and women both embody them. Okay? And there's also a part of it that explains how it looks in a dynamic. Okay? How we express our feminine nature, how we express a masculine nature. A part of the programming and the conditioning within a lot of minds of men and women is that a man is masculine and a woman is feminine, and that's that. That's ignorant. I'm sorry, but it is. And I once lived with that ignorance until I learned better. Both men and women, we both have masculine and feminine energy. Okay?